And when the gate drops, we're going to see who's able to just dart down that inside line. We saw a crash in final 1. We saw instance in final 2. What's going to happen in final 3 as the gate drops? We see one of the Husqvarna riders just jumping that start, but it's Tadeusz BLAZUSIak able to claim the whole shot. Looks like Emil Usak with a strong start. We'll have to keep an eye and see just where the likes of Colton Haker and Cody Webb are. It looks like they're falling down the order. It looks like Cody Webb's down in about 6th spot. Colton Haker's up in 3rd spot. So just trying to get themselves through as the field settles down on lap 1. Colton Haker now up into 2nd already. Just in front of Emil Usak, he's in number 1 of Cody Webb. Just beside Kevin Gallis. They come through the water, jump down into the sand. The sand's getting tougher and tougher for all these riders, and so is the rock section. It's so easy to make a mistake through the slippery rocks as the water gets dragged all the way across. And you can see Colton Hager there on the number 10, just trying to give chase to Tadeusz BLAZUSIak on the number 111. BLAZUSIak able to get that whole shot, open up a lead. But Colton Hager chased him down in final 2. Is he going to do the same in final 3 here? Colton Hager trying to claim his first final victory of the season. Hager on that number 10, you can see a big jump at the end of that section as he comes through the water, jumps, able to jump each of them, get himself through into the sand. Takes that tight line, it's more technical through that tight line, but it is faster for these riders. As BLAZUSIak comes across to start another lap. BLAZUSIak on that triple one with pivot turn down in towards that section at the start of the lap as we come through the rhythm jumps, double, double, double for all these leading riders. Big jump there from Colton Hager. And as you can see, Tadeusz BLAZUSIak and Hager both taking that inside lane. Triple one of BLAZUSIak though, his lead is getting whittled away by Colton Hager. Hager's been faster in each of the finals than BLAZUSIak, who's been a little bit rawer than what we're typically seeing from BLAZUSIak. He's been a little bit more error prone than what we've seen in the past from BLAZUSIak. You can see with Colton Hager now just trying to make sure he's able to maintain his momentum and just keep the pressure on BLAZUSIak. It's 6 minutes plus a lap here. It's a long moto for all these riders. That's Blake Goodside on the 33, just about to be lapped by Colton Hager. And Tadeusz BLAZUSIak's already been able to lap him. Cody Webb up into 3rd. Gap of around about 5 seconds between himself and Colton Hager. But the fastest man on the track last time around was the number 1 of Cody Webb. The gap between himself and Hager is around about 5 seconds. But it's all about just maintaining that consistency for Webb and just trying to put your rivals under pressure. Of course, Webb's on course to claim that overall victory here in Greece, regardless of the result here of final 3. BLAZUSIak through the rocks, over the log, into the jump now for Colton Hager. Hager with a small mistake just through the rocks, losing a little bit of momentum. BLAZUSIak able to come through that pivot turn nice and comfortable. The gap between himself and Colton Hager, it's extended to almost 6 seconds. BLAZUSIak pulled out 3 seconds last time around. And you can see now with Colton Hager, he's fallen adrift on that number 10 machine. The gap just about 6 seconds now between Hager and BLAZUSIak. And last time around, Cody Webb once again faster than Colton Hager by right about 9/10 of a second. So Cody Webb that we're looking at now on that number 1 machine, he's really starting to apply some pressure here on Colton Hager. You can see just trying to be smooth there for Cody Webb. He's not trying to be aggressive. He's just trying to let the bike do the work through this section. Taking that tight line, as I said earlier, it's faster, but it is more technical. The trials background though for Cody Webb always being a strength in these kind of sections. Cody Webb now just coming through the rhythm section, over the big jump at the end of the rhythm, now down in towards that inside lane. Will he hold that inside lane or will he jump out to the outside? You've seen some riders just swap lanes through there, just trying to find some momentum. Colton Hager on that number 10 though, gap between himself and Cody Webb on the number 1. It's now down to just under 4 seconds. And Cody Webb last time around pulled in another 1.5 seconds. Having BLAZUSIak out front, it's 3.7 seconds. BLAZUSIak lost a lot of time last time around. Just trying to max out that jump across the line. Through the pivot turn, just 2.5 minutes left, plus a lap for BLAZUSIak to get through. Of course, picked up 2 final victories in Poland and the overall victory in Poland to hold the championship lead coming into tonight's racing here in Riesa. As it stands right now, Cody Webb coming into final 3. He had been leading the championship. Let's see if Webb's able to get himself back up to 2nd in front of Colton Hager. Of course, Hager had the Super Pole, so picked up 3 points for that earlier on. But as you can see, Cody Webb just really looking smooth here. And he starts to close in once again on Colton Hager. The gap between them is down to 2 seconds now between Hager and Webb. BLAZUSIak out in front with another fast lap back into his rhythm. And he's been able to extend his lead once again on this lap from Colton Hager. You can see Webb just coming across those jumps at the end of the lap. The gap between Haker and Webb. For the first time in quite a few laps, Haker was able to stretch a little bit of a lead over Webb, but as you can see, Webb's clear of traffic now, and he's going to try and close that gap on Colton Haker. We've got just under a minute and a half plus a lap remaining, so it should be about 3 laps for all of these riders to get through here in Risa. Is Cody Webb going to be able to close that gap on Colton Haker and put the American under pressure? Or is Colton Haker going to be able to hold on once again? Haker, of course, hasn't picked up a finals victory so far this season, but he has been in those top 3 spots all the way through the year. You can see Haker now across the line Webb, and the gap between them is around about 2.5 seconds. Last time around, Haker pulled out a half a second on Webb, so Haker really is just starting to find that rhythm now as we move into the final minute, plus a lap here in Risa. Kevin Gallus in front of Cody Webb. Gallus on that 71 machine. He's in 6th spot at the moment. Cody Webb's going to just try and make that move down towards the right hand. You can see here, Webb on that number 1, able to make the move on his KTM. Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK starts his penultimate lap. It looks like Colton Haker's caused a little bit of a traffic jam there. Haker stopped through the rock section and the logs. Cody Webb doesn't have enough room to try and get through, so Webb not able to make the move. But as we move into these final 2 laps, is Webb going to be able to put himself into a position just to apply that pressure on Colton Haker? Haker through the rock section with a mistake last time around. This is the section where he's been strong all the way through today's running. Second half of the lap with the likes of Webb and BLAZUSIAK were able to close the gap on Colton Haker earlier in the day. BLAZUSIAK just about to start his final lap of the night. BLAZUSIAK out in front. Cody Webb just trying to give chase here. A bit of traffic in front of him. And you can see with David Leonov on the 56, he's stopped. And also stopped is Cody Webb on the number 1. Webb not quite able to get that momentum through the rock section, over the log, taking that inside line. And the fight for second looks like it's settled. Colton Haker is going to claim those 17 points. But out in front, Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK with a 12-second lead over Colton Haker. It looks like BLAZUSIAK's on course for his 3rd finals victory of the season. And BLAZUSIAK on that 111. He's only got the rock section to complete. Coming a little bit stuck through the rocks. Over the log ramp, not able to use the ramp, has to use the logs, but over the jumps, and Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK takes that checkered flag. Looks like there's actually 1 more lap to go for BLAZUSIAK. Looked like it should have been the final lap of the race for BLAZUSIAK, but still time left for Colton Haker to hold on to 2nd spot here. BLAZUSIAK still with another lap to go. You can see with Colton Haker on the number 10. We're seeing on the timing screens the checkered flags are out for BLAZUSIAK and Haker, but they're clearly both continuing. There wasn't a checkered flag waved at the start line, so it looks like we're getting a bonus lap here in Risa, and that's BLAZUSIAK now just coming through the rocks over the ramp. The checkered flag's out this time. BLAZUSIAK takes the final 3 victory. The 111 back on top, 3rd victory of the season in a final moto. Colton Haker on the number 10, no, he's down! Colton Haker goes down. Let's see where Cody Webb is. Is Webb going to be in a position to try and get himself through into 2nd spot? It looks like Webb's just got a bit too much ground to make up. Colton Haker's going to be able to get himself going again. Over the logs, comes over the final jump, and you can see Cody Webb wasn't able to get himself closer. Well, Cody Webb able to finish 3rd in this final once he gets across the line. Behind Colton Haker in 2nd, Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK taking that overall victory. See a bit of confusion at the end of the race for all these riders. But Cody Webb able to finish 3rd, claim 15 points, should be the overall victory for Cody Webb. Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK, 3 top 3 finishes for BLAZUSIAK here in Risa. And 3 top 3 finishes for Colton Webb and Colton Haker as well. They've really dominated proceedings here in Risa. They've actually lapped the entire field in each of the finals. BLAZUSIAK takes the applause in the crowd, gives it away. You can see the 111 POTUS flag in the background. Well, another moto victory there for BLAZUSIAK on that 111 machine, and the multiple world champion just able to have another strong finish. You can see here across the line, big jump from BLAZUSIAK as he takes the checkered flag and able to claim those all-important 20 points. See here now for the final finishing order for all these riders. 5 laps for Tadeusz BLAZUSIAK as he was